Hello, Brats. Welcome back to the final episode of the season of Brat Chat with Fyre Byrd. We're Fyre Byrd.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Sam Trey. This is Breeze, and we're
That's Sam
Fyre
Trey,
Byrd.
Breeze.
And I'm Breeze, and that's Sam Trey.
And I'm sometimes
And I'm
Sam
Max.
Trey.
And sometimes I'm Max, and sometimes I'm Liz.
Oh, great.
Anyway, this week is probably where we lose you. And we talk about it's the return of the conspiracies, because the last conspiracies episode did pretty well.
I think it was one of the favorites.
People really enjoyed it.
Yep.
It's a hot topic, so everyone likes conspiracies.
But this time, we're talking about cats.
Cats. It's a catspiracy.
Catspiracies. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what you thought or what you're thinking. Doesn't really matter. We read everything, so you can really just write whatever there. And join the Bratty Family Facebook group. And join the live chat where we're having chats like this, but with a bunch of other people. It's pretty fun. But anyway, enjoy this episode.
I walked out.
Are cats spies sent by aliens? A deep examination of one of the internet's best conspiracy theories.
Ooh, we're back at this.
Yeah, well...
Conspiracies.
I think the Brats really loved the conspiracy theories, but they said this time with cats. And this is the one I found.
Catspiracies.
Catspiracies.
Yeah. Smart.
This is actually so weird. Are cat spies sent by aliens?
That's amazing. Why isn't that a movie?
Is someone having a meltdown staring at their cat? Who are you?
Oh, if I saw that cat, I would be like,
well, this cat has
"Are you a
one
spy?
yellow eye, one blue eye.
Are you a spy?" That's the first thing I see when I think of when I see that cat is, "Are you a spy sent by aliens?"
My goodness. This is insane. There is nothing you can't find on the internet
I
these
know.
days.
That's an amazing thing and a terrifying thing.
It is a bit terrifying that if you think it's probably out there. Okay, so we need to dig into this because I really want to know why people think or have reasons to
I
believe.
just want to say, we haven't had coffee for about 4 hours.
I know.
This is something that my brain is going to find
feel like
really, really hard to process.
by the end of this, we are probably going to believe this conspiracy.
I kind of already do. I mean, just looking at that picture in the headline, I'd be like, yeah, I believe that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so attention cat people. There's a theory around the internet that begs reckoning. See, I need coffee.
Yeah, we need coffee so bad.
It's not the theory that parasites in cat poop are turning you into crazy cat ladies.
Taylor Swift.
That is one? Is that true?
I think that's just a thing.
I'm going to stay the course.
I think
here.
that's just a thing.
I might look at the internet
People
in my
say.
own time.
That's for your homework, Breeze. For season 3.
That's certainly cause for alarm. Yeah, I was going to say, that is very alarming. Imagine if that's true. You just suddenly love cats to the point where you're like, oh, I'm getting so lazy. I might just go get another cat. And you think it's just because, you're depressed or something, but it's the cat poop. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, what? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, keep going.
Domestic house cats, it seems, may be alien sentinels sent to spy on us and report their findings back to the mothership.
Huh?
Or, as some theorists have put it, they're like alien camcorders tracking our every move. How? I'm going to skip a lot of the other stuff because they do this in articles where they'll talk about everything but what you clicked on.
Oh, just to keep you hooked on the page for ages.
Most conspiracy theories, the cats as alien spies theories, is surprisingly well developed and based on a few kernels of truth and genuine ambiguity. Explain how.
Why?
Let's keep going. How much? Motherboard decided to take a look at some of... Oh, wait, this is the paper.
Yep.
Some of the supporting premises one by one. A user who goes by the name...
Wait 1 second. How many paragraphs in are you and they still haven't explained anything about
Okay,
what
I'm
the
getting...
thing is?
Okay, look. Let's get to the evidence. Okay, so we're going to look into it. 1, there is no documentation before ancient Egypt that mentions the existence of cats. And in ancient Egypt, they were worshipped as gifts from the gods.
So? There's no documentation before ancient Egypt that mentions cats.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, they don't mention cats. And
Oh,
they used to
yeah.
worship them and say they're from the gods.
Oh, so they must be alien
Oh,
spies.
if they're from the gods.
I don't know. No. I don't believe this.
Okay,
Keep
so
going.
there's a paleontologist at the University of Wyoming who, as he described it as in a previous interview, studies the lives of modern mammals to better understand what their extinct relatives were doing in the past.
Okay.
He said
that's
Egypt
cool.
was the best guess for the origin of domestic cat species, but noted that cat skeletons have been found at older sites. Well, that's because cats existed before. Oh my
Ancient
gosh.
Egypt.
Before ancient Egypt. And why do I get the feeling that everyone thought ancient Egypt is where it all started? Exporting domestic cats was illegal in ancient Egypt, according to Wild Cats of the World. Ooh. Man, these people have really done their research.
Wait, what did that just say? It was illegal to have domestic
No,
cats.
it was domestic cats was illegal.
exporting
exporting
domestic
them.
cats. Okay.
Maybe it was like in in India, like they worship cows.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same sort of thing, like because they were like gods or something.
Yeah.
There's no proof as to whether they were domesticated or not. However, they probably weren't. I love that. Looking at just skeletons is basically impossible to say when cats were stopped being wild and started being domesticated. Well, hey, professor at a university, we knew that, and we're not professors at universities.
But like, okay, a domestic cat is like a house cat, and then
Yeah.
a wild cat is like a tiger or a lion.
Yeah, but then there's like feral cats where they're like breed out. You remember like in
Do you
our
know
old
what?
place?
I have an idea that no cats are domestic. No
I-
cats are domesticated. Because if you think about it, if you own a cat, does your cat stay at your house all the time unless it's fat and lazy like you?
Yeah. Okay, the second point. This is funny.
Just kidding.
Science is baffled by a cat's purr and cannot determine how the sound is produced.
Jeez, because you're not cats and you don't know. Continue.
A cat's purr is some kind of transmission.
Hang on a second.
feedback.
Wait. Science should be baffled by many other things before a cat's purr.
Well, science just finds things out. Science doesn't really tell you anything.
I know. They're just like, hey, we're baffled by a cat's purr. And we go, oh, well, that's very interesting.
that?
We're not going to read that one.
Was that put in my Twitter feed? No. I don't know anything about it. A cat's purr is some kind of transmission feedback, similar to a cell phone, but when held near a speaker. But the broader assertion is, again, partly true. Man, smart people confuse me.
I didn't understand any of that.
No, okay,
But
so
keep going.
a cat's purr is some kind of transmission feedback. That's funny.
But it's a purr.
But yeah. It's white noise.
Oh, is it? I think it's a purr. I don't get it. I don't get the purr.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know.
Here's something that's in italic, and there's some big words.
Oh, this must be from his study that no one's read.
Okay. A rhythmic, repetitive neural oscillator in the brain sends messages to the laryngeal muscles, causing them to twitch at the rate of 25 to 150 vibrations per second. This causes a sudden separation of the vocal cords during both inhalation and exhalation, the unique feline vibrato.
Hang on.
Opera singing for cats!
Back up to before how they said, we don't know how cats purr. And then this just told me how cats purr.
Well, science told you how cats purr because science goes and does their like little research and tells you how things are.
But before they were like,
Yeah.
oh,
because-
we don't know how cats purr.
Yeah.
And this is why they're alien spies. And then now they're just telling
And
us
then
how they
someone's
do
like,
it.
Cats are actually opera singers.
Actually, if you read my study, which is just above the cancer cure study of how about cats, all right? And in there is how they purr. And they'll be like, oh, we didn't read that one.
But the purr is usually so low pitched that we tend to feel it as much as hear it. Ooh.
Yeah, because it's vibration.
That's when you can
You
sense
feel
them.
them.
You're like,
You feel
something-
vibrations. That's
Yeah,
the
I know.
thing.
That's what's the crazy thing. Okay, let's go to the third point.
They look the same. That's dumb.
Oh
we don't
my
know what
gosh.
we
Okay.
don't know what aliens
3.
look like.
If you hold a cat's ears back and describe what you see, it is a perfect match to the classic grey alien with its almond-shaped eyes, small mouth, and small nose.
But we don't know what aliens look like.
Oh
Who's
my-
seen one? If you've seen one,
4.
tell me about it.
That is actually riveting evidence based on that point.
Oh, I believe it 100% based on that.
4.
You know what's funny? In the last Conspiracies episode, I totally bought all of them, but this one I'm like, nah.
I didn't.
Nah.
Remember the one where I'm like reading it and then just like
Gave up.
faded out and you're like, what? What?
You're like, it's really dumb.
I'm reading ahead. It's stupid. Trust me.
That was the Kanye one.
Yeah. A cat can see exponentially better than you, making it appear that it must be more advanced, evolutionarily speaking. How?
Who wrote this? Why? What are you doing?
Cats as alien spies. Man, I really needed coffee before reading this because there's a lot of big
I
words
find
and
this
it's really
so
testing
dumb,
me.
But it's dumb.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
That picture one just like made this the stupidest thing in the world to me. Like, oh, if you hold a
5.
cat's ears, but
This is like closing it. It's taking it home. 5. Ever watch a cat wake up from a deep sleep and run out of the room in an instant?
No.
Transmissions from the mothership coming in. They must be alone. Sam Trey left. Hey, believe what you want, man. This evidence is riveting.
It's dumb.
Hey, that makes totally sense. If they had to get a transmission from the mothership, but they had to be alone, of course they're going to wake up and run out the room real quick.
I'm back with an open mind now, okay?
6.
Read it again.
All things that come out of cats are totally unnatural, not of this earth.
But wait, why? How? Explain.
Hairballs are disgusting, but totally natural, considering cats' hair is all they lie in, and they lick themselves all day.
And we used to worship
As of
these
urine
things.
and excrement, I don't see how it's any different to any other mammals other than smelling it.
Oh, now I actually understand what this whole article's doing.
They're debunking all the
They're
notes.
debunking all the
Yeah.
things. That's why I was so confused. I didn't get that.
No, I knew that these people were debunking.
I didn't.
But yeah, okay, that's a stupid argument. Cat hair is not of this world. Even though
Oh,
there's
things
cats-
that come out of cats. What you mean, like wee and
Yeah.
hairballs and poo poos? Hey,
number 1s and number 2s.
jeez, man. Like, do
That's-
you not do those things? That's
Maybe
not
there's a
natural.
parasite in these people's cat poo that's making them believe they're spies.
Maybe they did cocaine in Wollongong.
7. Cats survive situations that any earthbound mammal would surely perish in. How can a cat fall out of a 4-story building backwards and land on its feet?
I don't know. Vice, explain.
You know what? Vice lately would be going all for this cat's aliens.
Hey, yeah, good point.
All right.
I can't do it.
Reason number
I
8.
tried.
Reason number 8 to why cats are
Wait,
aliens.
why was
I don't really want to read the things.
Oh, because it's like
it's
really
just boring.
Yeah, okay.
If you die, your cats will eat you.
Oh
Not
yeah,
really.
that makes them alien spies.
A link between cats and aliens, but still pretty.
Not
creepy.
really a link between. This is where they're just like trying to come up with
Can you
anything.
imagine that? Like, you love your cat. You've like, it's been your friend. It's, when you've had your lonely nights at home because you've got no friends and you want to watch Netflix and your cat's been there for you.
Yeah.
Imagine like you pass away in your bed and then you found a week later and you're like half your legs missing because your cat was eating you. And you die thinking like, oh, I'm
My
with
cat
my
loves
best friend.
me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, I love how your leg tastes too. I've just been waiting for you to die so I can eat you up.
I was
nom, nom,
watching
nom,
you
nom.
eating all that healthy food, fattening yourself up. Okay.
Because I'm an alien
That's
spy
weird.
that made you addicted to McDonald's. so
Okay,
I
well
could
that's
eat
all the
McDonald's.
reasons.
So I don't buy it at all.
Yeah, I don't
I
buy
walk
that.
out.
but
I
that,
never walk out.
you
I
ne-
hated
no,
this
you
so
never
much.
walk out because you're dedicated to it. But like that is pretty funny. That is even a thought. Like cats are spy because they were from ancient Egypt. Like I feel like that was the only reason.
We have no documented evidence that they existed before ancient Egypt, so they must be alien spies.
Other scientists, I found some bones.
Hey, I found some bones that kind of date back to before ancient Egypt.
Do you-
No, see, like, but are you a legit scientist? Where did you find that?
Do you think scientists do that all day? Like they just see these headlines and be like, oh my gosh, 12 years of my life was wasted.
Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they get real disappointed.
Yeah,
in
they
people.
just get disappointed. Like, no, cats aren't aliens because,
They're
like, we
animals.
debunked every argument.
I did a cat study because I knew because
But-
you guys said that David Bowie's album was predicting Kanye West, so I knew you'd come up with something this stupid about cats being aliens. So I did the study already.
But how do you explain in some of the hieroglyphics?
Yeah,
They obviously worshipped cats.
Yeah.
Because they thought they were very smart, which they
That's-
are very smart.
they
Animals are
are.
very smart.
yeah.
Why do they have like UFOs on the what's it called?
It's not hologram.
No, it's not hologram.
Hieroglyphics. I don't know.
Hieroglyphics.
The Egypt language. The ancient Egypt language.
The stick figures and drawings.
We
Wouldn't
haven't
it-
had coffee, so we don't
Actually,
know what the
wouldn't it be
word is.
funny if all of that was actually just like 5-year-olds with crowns back then, and then we're here going like way
Oh
too
my
into it, like
goodness,
this
this
is
is
how they
amazing.
communicated. Oh my gosh, is that a UFO? And then all the dead pharaohs are like, no, that's just what the children would do because they were bored, so we gave them things.
Because we
to
didn't have
paint.
electricity, so
didn't have
invented
electricity,
a
so they-
language.
We were like trying to have meetings on how to run the world, and they were just screaming in the background. So we gave them crowns. And
We
then
gave
they
them
just drew all
sticks
over the
and a clay
walls.
wall.
That's a conspiracy.
Yeah, that's just a
But
funny
imagine
idea.
back then if like the cats could talk, like that would be funny.
Well, okay, I have seen about these conspiracy theories that there were alien human hybrids that were around to help the
Or like
Egyptians
demigods.
build the
Like Hercules and stuff.
help the Egyptians build the pyramids and things like that.
Yeah.
So
I don't know because
I
there were a
mean-
lot of slaves that built that thing, like millions and millions of people.
yeah, I know. Well, I don't know, but I know what you mean.
Well, yeah, that's true though. There's like
But
facts.
there's no-
there's like facts and
But
stuff.
there's
Oh.
no
Google
documented.
it.
There's no documented
evidence.
evidence. There's no documentations that go before that time. So
Some
we just
scientist
don't
is
know.
like, yes, there is.
There is. Read my study.
Get out of my TED talk.
Read my study, and then we go make it a movie.
Make it a movie. Hey, you know what? If these scientists that do all these studies actually did turn it into some
They
sort
should
of
put their
documentary,
study on Hollywood's desk and be like, "This is your
Turn
next
this into something.
movie.
yeah, it'd
This
be
is your
interesting.
next TV series."
See,
And
no one
Hollywood would be
reads.
like, "What is all these things? Facts? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all of them."
And let's put like a real corny line somewhere
The
there.
14-year-old's like, and then make him say "suit up"
And
because
then-
I like watching How I
Then
Met
make
Your
him
Mother.
say, "This is sick." Something like that.
And then make him say like, "How's that cat purring?" And then be like, "It must be alien." Make that happen, Dad. All
There
right,
is no-
all right, James.
There is no scientific proof onto why cats purr, and anything that comes out of them is totally unnatural, not of this world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because they were like gods to the Egyptians.
That's the weirdest thing is that like one person might have said that and then someone else has gone like, yeah.
That's the thing about this world is
Mm.
like literally you can make up something.
I think that's what sucks about
Ugh.
conspiracies for me is that there are some ones that are
we
legit
said this last
questions. I don't think we did. There are some things that like people ask legit questions and it's like, yeah, that is thought provoking. We should think about that. And then someone else is going, "Hey, yeah, I've got a really good question too. How come hair comes out of cats? Like, what's up with that? That's pretty thought provoking too, right?
Explain the purr.
Everything that comes out of a cat is unnatural. And also, if you push their ears back, they look a little bit like E.T.
And then they're all like,
Explain that.
okay, let's put on hold the big questions like where did we come from and where'd this world come from? We need to work out where these cats came from and are they spies and are they somehow communicating with aliens? Telling them all our secrets, which is funny because we let out all our secrets
I know.
every day on things called social media.
Yeah, but even think about like what we think alien technology is.
They're cats.
They wouldn't need to send spies to find out our secrets because they could probably just be like, "Bzzz," and then like, "Oh,
hey.
okay, that's what you're thinking."
All the aliens are like, just wait 2,000 years, they'll air all their dirty laundry out on Twitter.
This is what I feel about like if aliens exist, and we're still here because they saw us and they went, we're not going to get anything out of these people. Look at them. They think that we sent cats down there. Like, they're so dumb. They think we sent cats down there to spy on them.
They don't know how a cat purrs.
These humans are so dumb. They think that this cat's doing a poo and it's unnatural. This guy said everything that comes out of a cat.
I actually do want to know why the ancient Egyptians worshipped cats, because I do.
It was an intelligence
out
thing,
of
right?
all the animals that probably existed back then.
Because cats are the best, like, I'm going to have to bleep out what I'm going to say because I can't think of a different way to say it. But I feel like cats are the best, like, you animal, you know?
Maybe that's why they got, like...
They probably respected that.
Maybe that's why
and
they've
that's
got,
why
like...
That's why they point their bums at us.
This cat doesn't want to come to me when I call.
They're like, oh, this cat's playing hard to get. I'll get them. And I'll domesticate them and they'll become pets. See, if cats are that godly, then how come we own cats now?
Okay, they were just cuckoo. They were just cuckoo.
Really?
Yeah, they were just like...
Theory debunked. These people were crazy.
These Egyptian towns usually had their own local sacred animal. It was thought that some gods and goddesses represented themselves on earth in the form of a single representative of a specific species, and honoring that species of an animal would please the god or goddesses associated with the animal. So it's like kind of like what still happens today when people worship cows and goats and iPhones and
or grass
celebrities
or trees or
and
suns
or like
celebrities.
they're like these
the
people that
moon.
get way too wacky about trees, like worshipping trees, and like there was a spaghetti guy that worships pasta.
Oh yeah, okay. Look, I love
You're all
spaghetti.
cuckoo.
I love spaghetti and I love all kinds of
But
pastas.
it didn't die for me.
But like, I'm not going to sit there and think that this thing that I'm eating that makes me bloated but feel really good, I'm not going to worship that thing. Come on, guys.
Okay, here's an article that's saying that the Egyptians did not worship cats.
What? Now I'm interested.
Yeah. Ooh.
Walk back in.
Ancient Egyptians believed cats had divine energy.
And that explains the purr.
Okay, I want to get to the part that I saw. The Egyptians looked... wait. I can't read fast enough. Okay, I read that it said they did not believe the cat. They didn't worship the cats. They just believed that they had divine power.
Now that's cool. That's what the screen says.
Okay, so it's kind of like the similar stuff that happens today where people worship a creation.
Yep.
And they get way too invested in this thing is where I'm putting all my energy into. And
Oh,
it's
right.
helping me because it's, you come up with this weird stuff.
This idea is making me feel good, so I'm just going to run
Well,
with it.
yeah, this thing, like, this cat is super smart, so maybe it's like, going to guide my life. The Egyptians looked at the cat the same way when they looked at everything, as a way to explain and personify the universe.
Okay.
So I guess it's people wondering. You have to imagine back then, like when you didn't have a lot of
Electricity.
distractions, and you're like, imagine back then you were like walked out of your little hut or like your castle because you're a pharaoh,
Because you were rich.
and you would look up at the sky, and you kind of be like, what is that about? And then they would work it out. Like they would work out everything. Like they were super smart.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
We're led to believe like we're only been smart in like the last 100 years.
No,
because,
I feel like
because we built an airplane or like an iPhone.
I feel
But
like
like
we've
back
gotten
then they were so smart.
I feel like we've gotten like more stupid.
We've gotten
more
more
and
ungrateful, I
stupid.
think.
Stupid.
We're really
No,
smart.
ungrateful is correct.
But
I think.
we've gotten like we've
take it-
we've
we take
become like these.
everything-
We've become cats. That's what we've become.
Yeah.
We're just walking around with our assholes
We-
showing.
Yeah, we have. And we've just like made
like,
stuff.
I don't need to learn anything. You just need to feed me.
We've
and
just
then
made
get out of
stuff
my way.
and become its little bitch.
Yeah, like you think like back then, imagine, the sunsets you would see and like the things that your slaves were building and like all this stuff. But you know
This
what
is
I mean?
amazing.
Like-
And the guy's like, yeah, it is. Be quiet, slave. Build it bigger.
You're a peasant. I don't care about you because I'm a god.
Did someone hear a fly? That's the first time a Did You Hear a Fly joke was ever made.
Okay, here we go. Egyptians did not worship cats, but they believed the cats held a bit of divine energy within them. The most widespread belief was that domestic cats carried the divine essence of Basset, or Bast, the cat-headed goddess who represented fertility, domesticity, music, dance, and pleasure. Well, all the all the reward systems that our brains love. These people were cuckoo. My goodness. Honestly, everything that makes us go, whoa. Like when you hear music really loud and when you're dancing, and like all the
fun.
all the reward systems in our brains are like, oh, shiny things. This is amazing. Yes, I will worship this thing. Oh, it's got something I don't have. And it's like, no, that's just like your
I was just going to say, I feel like all of us have a divine thing in us.
Yeah. But
That's
what
why
I'm
we're
saying
here,
is like,
right?
like
Maybe? I don't know.
like this is like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, basically.
Cats are sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Dance,
but
fertility.
Cats are that,
Music.
but they won't let you have it, and that's why we are drawn to them.
Ooh, hey, I did a poo-poo.
Guess
Go
where?
and clean it.
You'll never find it till you put on your favorite pair of shoes.
It is very weird, like what people believe in. It's funny. I
not
love
even
all
believe
this
in,
stuff,
just
though.
like believe.
I
what
love
people
all
buy
this
into.
stuff, though. This is a recent article too. This is 2018. So
What
this
are we
guy,
in now?
This guy must have been sick about
What
it.
are we in now?
2019.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a year ago.
It's
That's
too
still
old.
not too bad.
That
Like
thing's
I
way
really
too
doubt
old.
anyone's debunked this within a year.
Well, is it anything to
anyway.
debunk in it, or are they just like, this is our thoughts?
Okay, we're done here. I'm a cat.
Okay. Bye-bye. Breeze, are you okay? Okay, good. Oh, right. If I was a cat,
You be Cat in the Hat.
I would be... Nah, because people think Cat in the Hat's like really creepy.
Oh, yeah. It is creepy.
I want to be
Anything
Garfield.
Dr. Seuss is creepy.
I want to be Garfield.
He just
Because
eats-
he just eats lasagna all day long. That's totally me.
he just eats-
And there we have it. What does that mean? There we have it.
I don't know.
It means I need a cup
and
of
there's
coffee.
that.
And that's that. And either or yeah, nah. That was the last episode of Brat Chat
I'm actually
Season
sad.
2.
Yeah.
Why is there even seasons of this thing?
Because
I don't know.
We gotta categorize things.
That's true.
Yep.
Well, hope you enjoyed that one. Did you enjoy that one?
I really enjoyed the topics. So
I enjoyed all
leave
of
us
it.
some more. Anything that you think of that you would like us to try and explain. We would love to do it, and we'd love to hear about what you're thinking. Whatever. Anything. Please talk to us.
Here's our phone numbers. Here's our home address. Here's all of our addresses.
And here's our credit card information to buy us something nice. Okay. Have a great week. Peace, love. Be bratty.
Bye-bye.